All right, this is South Africa tonight, but what's a whiskey festival without the connoisseurs? We'll now hear from Muzi Mate from Loch Lomond brand specialist and Minentle Khadebe, who's the first female ambassador of the brand Pernod Ricard, and I understand they are with Uveka right now. Uveka, over to you.
All right, well, Tumelo, it would be Murphy's Law that the bagpipes would actually come right here, right now. It has gotten rather festive and rather loud, as you can hear. So let's just give you a few seconds to enjoy the bagpipes, and then I'll chat to my two guests. Just a few seconds, okay?
They're long, they're not usually this long.
Okay, well, I think they're here for a while, so let's continue chatting to our guests. And of course, I mean, you can make the connection, you know, the connection with the kilts and the scotch and the whiskey and all of that. So, as you rightfully said earlier to me, I've got my two guests, Muzi Mate. He's from this brand here. I think it is Loch Lomond. Have I said that right? Loch Lomond. From Scotland, of course. Yes, of course. He's the brand specialist. And I've got with me the first female ambassador of this brand, Pernod Ricard, and she represents these two bottles that you see there. So, welcome, guys, and thank you so much for your time. So, you guys, with you, I'm going to start with you, Muzi, just to tell us, you are a brand specialist. What does it take to become a brand specialist? Do you have to study whiskey?
So pretty much, I also started as a brand ambassador about 6 years ago, and obviously my role changed and grew until managing a portfolio, first with the brand, and then as time goes by, obviously you grow in your role and you expand and you become a specialist and you hone your skills better and to focus and to concentrate on whiskey specifically. And it became a passion of mine, still is. It is something that I pride and enjoy doing.
All right, if you just want to give Minentle the mic, then Minentle, you're the first female brand ambassador for this particular brand. How did that happen for you? Were you interested in whiskey? How do you get involved in something like this?
So I'm the first female brand ambassador for Ballantine's whiskey. But then what's starting to happen now is obviously you learn about Scotch category as a whole. But it's basically something that I just got into. It sounds simple, but all you do is just apply and then you're in the company. But it's a space that I'm happy to be in, and I also try not to adapt it too much to, okay, you're the first woman. I try and make it fair for everybody and make sure that, you know, the education kind of just stays the same.
Do you have to be a whiskey drinker and passionate about whiskey?
I don't think you have to be a whiskey drinker, but you kind of get into it as soon as you're there. You know, it's like your first maybe few weeks of training, it's like, oh, this is whiskey, it's alcohol, and then you'd be surprised at how quickly you actually can adapt to the craft of being a brand.
And for you, what did the studying involve, Muzi? Study of whiskey?
Yeah, it involves a lot of research, a lot of whiskey drinking.
Oh, it's a tough job, man.
Comes with a job, but it has to be. It eventually becomes a passion, something that you study, something that you enjoy. Because I think whiskey is the most widest field of alcohol category in the world. You get Scottish, American, Irish,
yes,
Japanese, South African whiskies. So forever learning, forever new products coming to the market, and it's always evolving year by year.
Okay, so I'm allowed one sip on air according to the bosses. So tell me now, I want both of you to help me out here. What should I be looking for? What should I be smelling for?
Yeah. So this is a Loch Lomond 12-year-old single malt, predominantly American oak wood maturation. So you should be smelling something sweet, a bit of vanilla, a bit of oak, a bit of nuttiness, and that's what you traditionally get from an American oak. So yeah, a bit of vanilla, a bit of nuts, a bit of wood, but very clean, very well-rounded and balanced.
Well, it's clear the sinuses, I can tell you that for sure. So
yeah, definitely.
I'm taking my half a sip here, and then half a sip I'm going to take from Minentle. Okay, bosses? Just so you know. Right. Okay. Well, that's quite something.
Yeah, it
but
is quite something.
I can see how this coupled with a good cigar, coupled with what else do people have with whiskey?
Yeah, I mean a block of water, block of ice, and a splash of water is what we recommend. But people are free to enjoy the whiskey as they please and as they want.
Okay.
We just recommend whatever it is that is supposed to enhance the flavors of the spirit. But at home, you can enjoy it whichever way that you want.
Minentle, your turn. You've got to do the. Are you going to teach me now what to do with this?
Okay, so we're gonna open open this one.
Oh, okay, we've got it. Okay, I'll get that
Spin the
for you.
bottle there.
Oh, God, we're opening a very, very expensive bottle here. A very one. Somebody's going to have to finish this, guys.
So this one we're talking about the new Chivas XV, which is a 15-year-old blended Scotch whiskey. We just launched in South Africa about 7 months ago. And the difference, because you just had a single malt and we're having a blend, so it's in the name. We like to tell the customers that the single malt comes from one single distillery, as opposed to a blend which comes from different parts of the distillery.
Okay.
So it's still within the same Scotch category. So we do work together. We're kind of distant cousins.
Okay.
Yes. So I don't know if you'd like.
Well,
to
I don't. Should I just pour this into that? Oh, that'd be sacrilege. Should I
No.
just?
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Last one, bosses. Last one. A half a sip. Okay, half a sip. So what am I looking for in this
There
one?
we go.
It looks like it's a different color. It's a bit darker.
It is.
Yeah,
So,
from that one.
and that's a very good point to bring up in terms of the color, because
Not
the
such a strong
Chivas
smell
XV,
either.
yeah, the Chivas XV was actually matured in a Grand Champagne cognac cask, which means that we get our barrels from France, and then the whiskey was finished inside that barrel. The barrel's also very instrumental in gathering the taste as well as the color of your whiskey, so that is why it might appear to be a lot darker than the other
Okay, well,
one.
the smell comes. The more you
Yeah.
swirl it, it
So in
actually
terms of the smell, you should be getting some, some cinnamon, some toffee apple. It's a really nice and well-balanced type of whiskey. And interestingly enough, especially with women, you never really know what something smells like until you jog your memory of something. So if you mention that, oh, this smells like red apples, you start thinking that, oh, that's what actually red apples smell like.
It smells like chicken wings.
Oh, it smells like?
It does not.
No, there might be some chicken wings in the background.
After a few glasses, anything will smell like chicken wings.
I mean, I've heard wilder answers than that, so
Okay, very distinctly different.
very different.
Very different. Well, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you
thanks.
very
And
much.
yeah, great job. And yay for the women, for our brand ambassadors. Yeah,
Thank you very
keep it
much.
going. Thank you very much. Okay, Tumelo, it's the bagpipes are getting louder again, so I think we'll leave it there for now and catch up with you a little later. We're going to be talking gin later, so stay with us for that one.